few months back, I made one of my favourite videos ever on why you shouldn't cope. And I gave this analogy that actually inspired me to make this video because it's not only a funny analogy, but it's something that resonates so well with so many people. Now, just for those of you who do not know, cope is this way of believing that everything's just about okay. Because you sort of persuade yourself to believe that it's okay, rather than admitting perhaps, oh no, this is bad. Oh no, this is terrible for me. You sort of just sit there and say, it's okay, at least this, at least that. And the analogy I've given, just in case you're watching just for that before you click off and go watch Fortnite, to paraphrase at least, it was something along the lines of, you have a car and you say, at least it can take me from A to B. However, you would not be happy with a Fiat 500, would you? Or in other words, you say it's okay, but at the same time, you know deep down that it's not. If you're a man on this planet, you're getting your first car, you would not be happy with a small little smart car that looks like 35-year-old ladies drive it, with all due respect, and also a Fiat 500, which is just a lady's car again, with all due respect. You wouldn't be happy with these two cars. You'd rather get a Ford Focus, you'd rather get a Volkswagen Polo, you'd rather get a Golf or whatever other car, right? You'd rather get a Skoda or even like a Renault. You'd rather get anything other than a Fiat 500. So even though we cope a little bit and say it doesn't matter to me, it does deep down. And we both know that. You need to put less energy into coping and more energy into realism and realistic understandings and beliefs. You sit there and say, as long as I've got a car, when in reality you should be saying, yeah, you can be grateful you've got a car. Of course, gratefulness and cope are two different things, right? I'm grateful I've got a car. However, I aspire to get a better car. Not, it's okay, it gets me from A to B. Right? I'm not saying that. Don't take this out of context, right? Gratefulness is still really important, but coping is not good. So instead of coping and saying, at least this, at least that, you need to use that energy and be a little bit more angry, a little bit more pissed off. Despite it sounding stupid, you have to understand me for just 1 second. Coping equals contentness. And when you're content, you sort of just sit there and don't really care anymore. Or in other words, when you're content, you are less likely to put in as much energy as possible into achieving your better aspirations and dreams. If I was content with where my YouTube channel is, I wouldn't be pushing for more subscribers. I wouldn't be pushing for 2 million subscribers. I'd just be sitting there like, it's okay. I've got 300, it's okay. Or it's around 300 by the time I'm recording this. Yeah, I've got 300, it's okay. As long as I keep going, it doesn't matter. At least I've got 300. No. I'm pissed off I've only got 300. I'm pissed off I can't have more. I'm pissed off that I haven't found the way in the formula. And if you're not pissed off, you're going to sit there, Mr. Content, and never actually make any progress. You're never going to try and improve your thumbnails. You're never going to try and change your video styles, a new formula that might just work for you. You're never going to change your editing style. You're never going to be more authentic. You're just going to be the same. You're going to be the type of person who does the same content again and again and again, despite it never working. Because at least you're still doing content. You're doing better than most people. And despite you being right to a certain extent, don't compare yourself to the generic broad average. If the generic broad average, don't even watch, even like clip YouTube. If you're doing YouTube, compare yourself to those who are doing YouTube. If your videos are getting less than 41 views, be pissed off. Because that's the average point. When this video gets less than 41 views, I'll be pissed off. And then I'll do better in the next video. It's not just cope, there's actually a meaning behind it. And therefore it gives me more of a drive to do more work. Do you know how many videos I recorded today? This is my 5th one. Most people can't even do 5 in a week. I've done 5 in a day. 1 day. 5 quality. So you need to understand, Mr. Cope doesn't work as hard as Mr. Realism and realisticness. You need to be more realistic or you will become weaker. You will work less hard and you will not do as well as somebody who will not cope. You can either join us over here in the non-cope category or join those who cope continuously. And I'm not saying cope's a god-awful thing. I'm just saying it's terrible. I'm just saying it's absolutely atrocious and it's probably one of the worst things you can do. Because copeness leads to your demise. Because it leads to your just patheticness and docileness. You just sit there like this. You don't care. There's a thunderstorm outside, all my power's gone, but at least I'm alive. Because that's the last thing you've got. Rather than, I'm pissed off I have to live here with this thunderstorm. I wish I had enough money to take a private jet. Think on a deluded level. Even, it doesn't matter. As long as you get pissed off with your scenario, then you can begin to work harder. And when you work harder, success is more than likely inevitable, despite nobody else having trust in you, having faith in you, or even being able to see it at all. And I have a relatively funny quote written down just for the end of the video. You can remember this going forward, but please don't take it too far. Hate it until you make it. I hope you don't take that too far and start realizing you hate your life and all this negative shit. I don't want to go there, right? I don't want you to. I just want you to realize your situation is not as good as you think it is. Or in other words, hate it until you make it. Let it give you extra drive, extra motivation, extra inspiration to achieve multiple levels above people thought you would never achieve in the first place. Climb 10 levels when your friends didn't even think you could get to level 3. Just because you didn't cope, they did. You were pissed off and you used the anger to something good. I hope this video has helped you. I hope this video has provided value to you. I'm really appreciative that you've watched all the way to the end of my video, my brother. If you want to have a little bit more advice on this, of course I've created other videos. You can go check out my channel. If you want a specific one, I'll link the other video I made on cope in the description below with the top link for you, because I'll promise you that. And if you want more generic advice personalized to you, you can always feel free to join our Discord server linked below. It's called Our Allegiance and it's led by me. We have a strong community inside, but it could always be stronger. It could always use some extra members to join our side and become strong and better every single day together. So my brother, I greatly appreciate you for watching to the end of the video. Yet again, I'll say it. And most importantly, I hope you can act on this, because if you don't act on this, you've just wasted 6 minutes of your time watching this video, or however long it is. Take care.